Welcome to Bettin with the Best. This is Ryan Dietrich and Chris Hartley, live from Yamo Media Studios here in the heart of Columbus, Ohio. And our man AD behind the desk as always. Chris, how we doing?
What's up, man? What's up, Ryan? How you doing today, man? How everybody doing out there? The big game was this past weekend, and ooh, man, what a burner.
It delivered.
Oh, it delivered. It delivered. So that's what we're going to start talking off about. Welcome to the show. We want to thank you guys for tuning in. We're going to go over some things that happened, some of the props that cashed in for us. You know, there was a lot of big money made on my end. If you follow me, you definitely made some money.
Yeah, you had a good day. Chiefs fans, Chiefs Kingdom had a good day. We've got a lot. There's been a lot since last week. This is our second episode ever. So if you're out there, share the link, spread the love. You can see I got the green jacket shirt on tonight. Tiger is back in action finally after a 7-month hiatus. He's playing this weekend. Not likely to make the cut, but the Genesis Invitational in L.A. is kind of his home thing. So always good to see Tiger back. It's always good for the game of golf. I will talk a little bit about that as well. But Super Bowl, my man, we had a few things right. You had a lot of things right. I had several things wrong. I struggle on the props end, man. NFL props are tough. But Chiefs money line, Mahomes MVP was on it. Everybody in the world was on the Travis Kelce touchdown.
Yes.
Jalen Hurts, cha-ching,
Cha-ching,
just
cha-ching.
rack them up.
Just like last week when I stated Jalen Hurts over 10.5 rushing attempts. He had 15 rushing attempts for 70 yards.
Dude.
He averaged 4.7 yards per carry. 3 TDs. Jalen Hurts.
Just on the ground.
Thank you.
Yeah, and there were some, will there be a multiple touchdown score? Will they be, that triple touchdown would have paid handsomely if you felt like gambling on that kind of thing.
Yeah.
I found a fun bet was, will the game be tied after 0-0? So, yeah, I threw like $20 on it, cashed right away, 7-7, tied in the first quarter, and it was tied repeatedly after that. But that's a little bit of thanks to that Butker missed field goal off the goalpost.
Yeah,
kept it that 7-7 for me.
Yep.
That was when I hit in the Mahomes MVP. I missed a few parlays. Mahomes over 38.5 passing attempts. No shit, Hurts about hit that himself.
Yeah, Hurts had 27 for 38, 304 yards. That was just I didn't expect that from him. Jalen Hurts passing like that, but I would have expected that from Patty Mahomes. But Patty had under. He had 182.
Way under.
Way under. So Jalen Hurts threw the ball and ran the ball. Surprisingly, they didn't come out on top. My prediction on that score was 34-31.
Dude.
They won by a field goal. Like I stated, I didn't have the score right, but a field goal, Chiefs money line.
You were all over it.
Hey, and another bet that cash that I hoped everybody followed, we talked about it on last show from me, was Tommy Townsend.
That's right. We were texting about
over
that.
46.5 on his first punt. 49 yards.
Book it.
And
actually, the Eagles punter, I seen that. His long was like 57.
Oh yeah, you could punting in that stadium is just you're gonna cash in if you got anything over 46 yards. You cashing in that stadium. It's just a given.
Sticking with the kicking, I had Harrison Butker over 1.5. Big whiff on that one. He came up short. Jake Elliott made 2 field goals, but Kansas City just didn't kick field goals. Shit, they were too busy scoring touchdowns.
Oh, they were scoring touchdowns. And everybody, Miles Sanders did not show up. You know why? That's because Jalen Hurts had the ball more. He was running like, I knew he was going to get over 10.5, but 15 rushing attempts was a lot for him. Miles Sanders, 16 yards. He was, people had him out there as a leading.
7 carries.
Yeah, 7 carries. Had him out there as the leading rusher.
Gainwell 7 for 26. I think his over-under was like 18 or 19 rushing yards.
Right.
He was a good one. That was a good look there. We had mentioned that here. Kenneth Gainwell had been looking like the best back outside of Hurts.
Yeah. Now, if someone had Kadarius Toney as an anytime touchdown and Sky Moore, congratulations to you, because I never would have thought they would have scored. I would have never had him as an anytime touchdown, but hey, they got the ball in the end zone. Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore got in the end zone.
Each had one catch.
Yep.
For one touchdown.
One catch for one touchdown.
And actually, I was surprised to see that. The receiving stats from the Chiefs, Kelsey was 6 for 81, Juju 7 for 53, McKinnon had 3 catches, Justin Watson had 2, Noah Gray 1, Toney 1, Moore 1.
Right.
Not a lot of spreading around, but Philadelphia dominated the time of possession, running the ball, so the Chiefs really didn't have the ball a lot in the first half especially. And when they got it in the second half, they had that one possession start from the 5. They had the scoop and score in the first. So just kind of limited your opportunities for overs on your receiving and things like that. If you had the Eagles air game, you were just fine. Devontae Smith, 6 for 100. A.J. Brown was 6 for 96 and a touchdown.
Yep.
I had a Goddard anytime TD, plus 155. No dice there.
No dice.
They got down to the goal line. It was all Hurts.
Sorry, Mr. Joe Van Horn from last show. Goddard didn't get in the end zone, or apologize for that. But hey, the game was just back and forth. It
was awesome.
Awesome. Probably one of the more competitive Super Bowls I watched in a while. Definitely.
Yep.
So congratulations to Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs and Andy Reid for cashing in. You know, a lot of people had the Eagles. I mean, the whole public.
Yep.
They put their backs against Patrick Mahomes, the more experienced team, as I stated last week on the show.
Yep.
They're a more experienced football club. The Eagles looked great on paper.
Right.
But when it come down to it, the coaching and the players, they've been in these situations.
Yep.
They know how to react. And that's what the Chiefs did, man. They cashed in Patrick Mahomes for his second Super Bowl and Super Bowl MVP.
One incompletion in the second half. Andy Reid, some of those play calls in the red zone were just, and we said it here, Andy Reid was that edge. You don't bet against them.
Right.
I had talked about it on That's Debatable was Kadarius Toney in Week 18.
Mm-hmm.
They were up, and it was that first half they came out of that huddle and kind of that whirlpool thing, and they were using a lot of Kadarius just jet motion and some really different looks. And I had said, I was like, this is just practice for the playoffs when they need to get into a pinch or something. And they had that. A lot of rookies on the Chiefs got it done. Hats off to them. Hell of a game. I enjoyed all of it.
Great game. Another small bet that I also put in my Telegram. If you guys follow me, you know what I mean. There was a bet, largest lead of the game, under 14.5.
Nice.
Cashed in on that also.
Yep.
No one ever led over 14.5 points in the game. You had the fourth quarter, Chiefs 17-8, third quarter 7-3, and second quarter 17-7.
Yeah, most was only ever 8 points, I think.
8 points at the most. So cashed in on that. If you were following me, you got that juice at minus 148. So it was a lot of money made on the big game this past week. And thank you for watching the show and giving out these picks. That's why it's called Betting with the Bets. We make money for people. Cha-ching, cash it.
Yeah, last one was Eagles, over 13.5 points in the first half. They crushed that with 24. So, 24-14 at halftime, 10 points would have been your biggest lead. A great time to live bet the Chiefs. We talked about that a little bit.
Now, my pick for next year, I'm going to give it right now. I'm putting this down as a future bet. I'm going to do a future. When I say future bets, you lay it before the big game next year.
You can put it. You can place it now.
Place it right now. This is my pick. 49ers, Super Bowl champs.
Man, I do that about every year anyway, just because I'm a fan. I sprinkle on them.
Sprinkle on the 49ers.
What are they at now? 800 plus 8 to 1?
Yeah. 49ers, Super Bowl champs next year. NFC's going to finally win one.
Dude, man, I hope so. It's they got their work cut out, but
they do. But hey, that's why it's called a future. We're just going to see what happens.
And we haven't even had the draft yet. This is like legitimate. You can just throw it in.
I'm just throwing it out there right now. Now, that's not to say I might change my mind in 2 months now. But for today's show, February 6th, 2023, I'm going with the 49ers. That's my future.
Super Bowl champs.
See
Hey,
this,
I like to hear that.
Dodgers. I can't wait for baseball. When baseball start, Dodgers, yeah.
Well, yeah, we're going to learn who a lot of pitchers are very quickly.
Yeah.
That's the name of the game in baseball. But Major League Baseball is not here yet. So.
You got anything else on the big game, man, that happened?
So I was thinking I got nothing left in my notes. The Pacheco anytime touchdown would have been a good one.
Yeah, he ran the ball pretty good, man. 15 for 76, 5.5.
Yep.
5.1 average, 24 longest.
He runs hard.
He did score. Did you have him as an anytime touchdown?
I didn't. That's what I said. I said that would have been a nice one there.
He runs very hard.
I think
I love him as a back, man. Even, coming out of that, he just comes out of the back, man, hard. And he's a pretty small guy, right?
He ain't. Yeah, he's not. I mean, he's not that big. Take some contact. So no, that's all I got for the big game. We've moved on. It's been basketball all week.
Oh,
hockey.
After the break, we're going to talk about some hockey.
My Avs got it done last night, but
yeah,
we'll see.
College basketball slate is warming up. I mean, heating up. I'm talking about heating up. So the NBA All-Star break is about tonight's slate is very slim. It's only 3 games.
Yep.
But the college basketball slates,
yeah, it's dynamite.
It's dynamite.
Yep. Thursday night's a good night for college basketball.
Yes.
So stick with us through the break.
Yes.
We'll plug you with some college basketball picks tonight, some NHL, and we're just going to keep talking sports because that's what we do. So stick tuned. We'll be right back on Bet with the Best. Ryan Dietrich here for Yamo Sports. I'm with owner Matt Pfeffer of 614 Hockey, a local brand here out of Columbus, Ohio. Matt, you've been in business just about 4 years now. Tell me what you do at 614 Hockey.
Well, I'm the owner and creative director of what we do here at 614 Hockey. Been doing it for about three and a half years now, and we just keep growing day to day. It's great being in the hockey family here in Columbus, Ohio.
I know you're big into the hockey family. Tell me how you and 614 Hockey work with the community of Columbus.
Well, we usually partner up with most of the teams here, the local youth teams, some of the high school teams, and some of the travel teams, AAA Blue Jackets, Caja, Columbus Capitals, the 67s, the Columbus Chill pre and post team. We've done a lot of good work here, and we're able to give back in some way, in some fashion, because of our brand being so tied to the community. So it's really fulfilling. I love being part of the hockey community here.
Savage right there near the front of the net. He's got the puck. He can't score, but picking it up and putting it in is Jake Backus. Struck now, works it out of the corner, finds Hughes on the left side. Leonard with the goal. That was great puck movement right there by the Patriots of Olentangy Liberty, and Andrew Leonard finished it. Bauermeister there.
And that's where Liberty makes their money.
Oh, here's Savage with a chance, and he scores. Brian Savage picks it off, and he puts it in the back of the net to make it 3-0. Just a little. And there's the cup.
All right, welcome back to Betting with the Best. You just saw some highlights of the CBJ Cup. That was brought to you live on Yamo Media over the last weekend. You can find full game replays on Yamo Media Columbus YouTube page. There's some interviews in there, some highlights, but all the action from the CBJ Cup over the weekend. The Old Tangy Liberty Patriots took it home looking strong as they head into state. But, so there's some good hockey up on Yamo Media Columbus. Check that out.
Check it out. Check it out.
Getting back to business, we're going to talk some college basketball and some NHL, maybe a little bit of the NBA, but let's do just a basic little education. Educate and entertain. Sports betting 101. What do you got for me today, Chris?
Today I have Sports Betting 101. I just want to recap how you can really maximize your money and make things, your investment, worth your while. So if you go with a handicapper or sports consultant and you invest money with that sports consultant and he's giving you information, he's going to teach you about unit size, money management, how to control your bankroll, and maximize your money. Usually, the handicapper will give you 6 to 7 plays on a slate a day with some parlays maybe thrown here and there. So basically what you want to do is you want to get with your handicapper that you invested money with. He will give you a unit size. Say, for example, if you have the $3,000 bankroll, he'll start you out with 1 unit, 5%, $25, 2 units, $50, and so on and so on. 3 units will be $75. This is just an example. So if you take, then that handicapper, he'll post his plays for you, and then he'll give you how many units to wager on each play.
Yeah.
When I say play, that means he'll pick out some games, college basketball, NBA, hockey, soccer, tennis, NFL, college football, whatever sport he's he's feeling good about that on a daily basis. Now, this is a 7-day system. A 7-day system runs Monday through Sunday. Don't get discouraged if one of those days of the 7 days your handicapper doesn't come through and y'all drop maybe 4. Say you got 7 games, you drop 4 games, you win 3. It's normal.
Talk 2 and 5, man.
You're not gonna
can't
win.
Get discouraged.
Yeah, you're not gonna win 100% games out of all 7 days. It's not heard of. Now, sweeping in a couple of days in a row, like on big days, like big college basketball days, Thursday, big betting weekends, Friday and Saturday, and maybe Monday, you could sweep. You're setting yourself up for a good week. Now, for me, for example, like right now in my system, I run a 7-day system, and we cash in daily. What I say is in the green 7 days, majority of the time. Last week we had 2, back-to-back bad days where some teams.
But you were in the green 5 or 7.
Yeah, we were in the green 5 or 7. And newcomers and new bettors that are coming in trying to join the program, they get discouraged, and I try to keep them, tell them like this is a process. It's not. If you want to
take some time.
Yeah, if you want to make, this is like residual income. What I'm doing, it's like an investment that you're making.
Only bet with what you can lose.
Only bet what you can lose. This is not free gambling. This is not just going out there gambling. Wow, my system is making money, and that's what I want to do because that's what I do. I make money.
This is information-based.
Sports
betting.
I'm not gonna because I'm betting the same games that I'm giving people. So I'm using my money.
Yep.
And I definitely don't like losing.
Nope.
So I'm gonna take my experience and my expertise.
This is what you do on a daily basis.
Yeah, on a daily basis.
You put because you're trying to make money on your own.
Yes, I do it on a daily basis.
It's all the information, the good information you find.
Right.
You then share with other sports bettors.
So
like
right
myself.
now, we're up 40.33 units in the last 30 days. For example, my $25 bettors in the last 30 days, that's $1,000 they've made. And if you pay me the monthly price, which for my program is $100, that's a $900 profit. And if you're a $50 bettor, you made $2,000. That's a $1,900 profit. So you get what I'm saying? This is paying for the service is paying for itself.
Yep.
You're gonna.
That's the idea.
So after you do 1 or 2 plays, you're gonna get your $100 back that you invested for a month. I even have monthly. That's the monthly price, and I also have, you can do weekly. Most handicappers do weekly, monthly, yearly, and daily. Daily, if you just want to try out a card, that's fine. But that's just a little bit on sports betting 101. But the numbers can get great. You know, once you get your unit size up, $75, you would have profited $2,900. $100, you would have profited $3,900 that month. If you're a big time bettor like me, $500, you would have got $20K. So once you get up to that level and you start building your account up, hey, that's what it is. So I just want to leave that out there. If people want to get interested, hit me up on Facebook, hit me up on Instagram at CJHmedia_sports. And also, if you want to know anything about, even hit Ryan up. He'll get you to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Hit us up. We always love the debate.
Hit AD up. He'll get you to me. AD made some money. Ryan has made some money.
And the more involved, and this is, any sports bettor can bet any way they want. This is, you can make it fun. You can sign up, use all the free bets that they just give out. It's all those kinds of things. But March Madness is coming up. Yep. NBA Finals and playoffs are coming up. NHL's coming up. It's prime time for sports. So this just adds to my viewing, watching experience. I love doing this shit anyway.
Yep.
But the thing is, all of this information is out there. If you're interested in sports betting and you want to go dive into these things, you can look at last 10 games, trends, league rankings, all of those statistics. Yep. This is all information that this guy just dives through hours and hours a day.
Right.
And he's got good sources and connections, and we talk about what kind of games and where the money's at and all of the rest of it. So you can use as much information as you like. You can keep this casual. But if you are interested in, making your money work for you and, generating some secondary disposable income, come play with us. Join the team.
Join the team.
Information's out there. He's got a lot of it. So get in touch with us. So give us some of that information tonight. Let's get to it.
Yeah, let's get to it. We're going to start out with the college basketball slate, Big Ten matchup. Big Purdue 23-3 versus Maryland 17-8 tonight, 6:30 p.m. on the Big Ten Network.
Yep.
This is a big game tonight.
Big game tonight. Purdue's number 3 in the country, man. They've been beating up people. They've been rolling around. Not Zed Key.
Zach Edey.
Zach Edey. There you go. Edey.
That guy.
Edey, 7'3".
He's burned me. He's burned me a lot, so I should know his name. Zach
See,
Edey.
and here's the thing, though. It feels like some of the schools might have caught on to that, and they've really just started hammering him inside. He's had points in the 10s, 15s last couple games. Purdue's been turning it over. Mm-hmm. They've lost 3 straight road games. Maryland has not lost a conference game at home this season.
Yep, the Terps have won 5 of the last 6 since losing to the Boilermakers nearly a month ago.
Yep.
And this is a revenge on their mind game for Maryland.
Yep.
So that's leading into me right now stating what my pick is for tonight's game, Maryland and Purdue. I'm going to go +2 Maryland. The lines right now, let's check it out here. The line right now is it opened up at -2 +2, but you're getting it right now for like +1. I will still buy that point and get it at +2 for Maryland. I'm taking Maryland.
See what the juice is. Yeah. What's the Maryland money line at?
Maryland money line is, let's see. Maryland money line is even right now, +100.
There you go.
So that's very even money. So if you lay 100, you win 100.
See, and for me, this is a 1-unit bet for me. This game could go either way. Either way.
So
the couple things we've mentioned, I like the slight edge to Maryland. I know it's hard to play in Maryland's dome. It's going to be loud there. I like the slight edge to Maryland, but this isn't a 5-unit play. This isn't a 4. This is I'm going to throw $10 on it, and we're going to see how we do.
See how you do. Put $10 on it, he'll win another 10 because Maryland's +100.
Yep.
$10, you spend that at Wendy's.
Yep. And so and that's kind of where I'm at with Maryland and Purdue. Also, it's just Big Ten. That game's going to be on when I get home.
Yep.
So I'm tuned into that one. Over-unders at 132. I'm not sure about how these two teams score. Big Ten can kind of go either way. I'm going to stay away from that, but I'm going to sprinkle a little bit on Maryland at home. Also, I want to see them knock off Purdue, so let's roll.
There's no stopping Edie. We already know that, but last thing on this game, Maryland should definitely force the point guards, Purdue's guards into tough shots on the perimeter. So that's what I see there, and I also they're going to definitely double-team Edie while he's in the post, and but Maryland should replicate from his first matchup when they played Purdue, and I expect a different result this time around. If Maryland does lose, it'll probably be a close game, like I said, one bucket. But don't count them out. They might outright win this game. So with that plus side, you got 50% chance of winning. So you got, if Maryland wins outright, you cash in. If Maryland loses by 2 points, you push. But if they lose by 1 point,
buzzer beat or something,
you cash out.
Yep.
So I'm taking Maryland.
A little bit on Maryland. What else you got?
Let's see. What you got, man? That Maryland game was both our choice, wasn't it?
What I saw was Central Florida at Memphis. I think the game's at 8. Memphis is opened up as a 6.5-point favorite.
Let me check that game
I
out.
just seen a little discussion about this today. Memphis is 1-7 of 8. UCF has dropped, I think, 5 of their last 7. They've had a little bit of injury, getting banged up over the last week. UCF shoots bad on the road. They're 33% from the floor on the road. Memphis has got, let me pull it up real quick, a good score in games at 8 Eastern at home. Memphis, they're on the money line at minus 320. They're laying 6.5.
So you got who you got?
Memphis, led by Kendrick Davis, shoots 55% at home. Minus 6.5. That's probably a little juicy. I'm going to lay the points with Memphis, I think.
Gonna lay 7 or 6.5?
What's it up to?
Spread's up to 7 right now. You can get it at minus 112. If you take Memphis, see.
Oh, tough one. All right.
It's gonna be a tough game, man.
I'm gonna put a pin in that one.
That's a big spread for tonight's game for that. But
7 points. You know, we haven't even gotten into teasers yet. All right, you talked about. Go ahead.
One thing about that game though, Memphis, they have a great program with good defense, and they can shoot free throws. This game is gonna come down to that end up free throws and a bonus. So that's where they can possibly cash in and cover for you, because they're gonna play
free throws down the stretch.
But they're gonna play good defense.
And this is all right. See, and we'll tune in a little bit later. But this is just a discussion.
Just a discussion.
This is how it goes down the road as they play.
Mark that down. We're leaning towards Memphis to win, covering the spread, minus 7. Okay, minus 7.
Yeah, it gets down toward the end. UCF's got to start fouling.
Yep.
Memphis misses some free throws, keeps it tight. Then you don't get to that 7. But they make them get fouled. Boom. That hits 7 easy.
Right.
All right. Let's see. You were talking about the Big Green, right? North Texas.
North Texas. No one is talking about this game. North Texas versus LA Tech. You got North Texas, which is 21-5. Louisiana Tech Bulldogs 13-12. It's a 7:00 game tonight. Two, small Division I schools, but they play in Thomas. They're going to be playing in Thomas Assembly tonight. That spread is 3.5. I bought the points. I'm taking this play at North Texas minus 3 to cover.
All right.
To cover. Easy to cover. This might actually potentially be a blowout for real. They're 12-12 against the spread, North Texas, so they're batting 500. 21-5. Give me North Texas minus 3. Let's check out their last.
North Texas has won
their last 6, maybe.
Yep, 6 straight. They won by 23. They beat UAB by 3, at Rice by 10, UTEP by 10, UTSA by 5, and UAB by 9. So only one of those hasn't covered this 3-point spread. I'm looking at Sportsline here. The over-under's at 118.
Mm-hmm.
That is an awfully low number.
That's very low.
That's 58 to 60.
That's super low.
Now, if you're Ohio State, you ain't going to get there because they're bad.
Oh, Ohio State is bad.
Dude, 14 points in the first half on Sunday.
Oh, they are.
Woof.
Oh, my goodness.
Back to what I was talking about.
They're bad.
So, 118, I'm checking CBS Sportsline right now. This is that information that I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
CBS Sportsline runs a simulation. They simulate each game 10,000 times.
Yep.
Comes away with some projections. The good thing I like about this, too, is that the public is not on the over. It's over 118. Simulation, 82% of that is over 118. Man, if you get to 120, come on, guys. They can get there. I might throw $10 on the over 118 just because it's so low. The simulation says it's high. UAB, they go up to 161. Rice, they get to 130. They've got some low ones in there. We'll see.
Yeah, that's a low under 117 and over.
That's how they play.
Yeah,
and then you can go diving into some random-ass small schools and learn a little bit and educate yourself. Also, this is good research for the tournament coming up.
Yes, because that's
not only do we have conference tournaments, those lead into March Madness, which is going to be a whirlwind of sports betting. So the more information we got now, the more we pay attention, the better we off are in a month.
Yeah, so if looking back on that North Texas over-under, like you said, they scored 82 points on UAB.
Right, but the week before that was like 108. You might let that one aside. You like North Texas -3?
I do like North Texas -3. I'm not gonna mess with that under and over. So
Leave it
alone.
alone.
I'm gonna go with the point spread and cash in that way. Let's see what else.
I was gonna say Drexel. We took Drexel getting like 15 the other night, and they didn't cover. They got blown out by like 25.
Yeah, who's hot right now in college basketball for me? I got Baylor winning it all.
All right.
Right now. I mean, they're ranked number 9 in the country. They're like 20-6. But if you look at the slate of college basketball and you look at Baylor's program, they're very strong. They're talented. They have the guard play is amazing. They got probably one of the best guards in the country. Then you got you can't go by in college basketball. You can't go by how many losses or anything of that. You can't go by that because you take Alabama, for example, number 1 team in the country. I don't even know how they became number 1, but they were the number 1 team to me. Last night's loss, they lost to Tennessee. Then you got to think, week before that, Tennessee got beat by Vanderbilt. This is college basketball, people.
Dude, Indiana went down to Northwestern last night or 2 days ago. Every number 1 seed loses about that week.
So this is big time. This is a big time in college basketball where anybody can win on any given night.
It's not about win-losses and the records.
Nope.
One thing I'm looking at here, Colorado is at Arizona State tonight. Late night, Thursday night Pac-12 action, 10 p.m. Eastern. Ooh. Colorado is winless on the road in the Pac-12. At Arizona State isn't that good, but Arizona State's laying 3. That line's move up to 4. I do see a few of the handicappers on Sportsline have made picks taking Arizona State because Colorado is bad. They're Colorado's 1-8 on the road.
Yeah, yes, they are. Follow me tonight.
There you go. Be live tweeting.
Become a member of the program. I got a premium pick on Arizona State. I can't really talk about it.
Fair enough.
I got a premium pick for Arizona State and Colorado. So
you got it, big dog.
We'll see what happens.
Okay. College basketball. NBA's only got 3 games on the slate. We were talking about Milwaukee and the Bulls. Bucks are 7-point favorites. Milwaukee's won 11 or 12 straight. Chicago is up and down. Last night after the first quarter, they were up 25. They lost the game by 3 to the Indiana Pacers, who are not very good. Yeah. So Bulls are flaky. With those things like that, Bucks should just steamroll them and cruise into the All-Star break.
Yep. Bucks 7.5. I think that's what they're getting. I'll take it. I'll take those points all day long against the Bulls. They are horrific.
Bulls are bad. Bucks are good. Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. Bucks.
Giannis
40.
might,
It doesn't matter. The Bulls. I don't care who's playing.
Giannis,
The Bucks is taking that game.
Giannis might be on a mission too.
Yes,
He is playing out of his mind.
definitely. Let's go quickly into the NHL tonight,
Yeah,
and I'm gonna get my free
one of our
pick out.
favorites.
Get my free pick out for the NHL. Who do you like in the NHL tonight, Ryan?
Let's see. I was on what? I was looking at an over/under. Let's see. Capitals,
Mm-hmm.
Florida Panthers at Washington, 6.5. I'm gonna stay away from that one.
What about your Blue Jackets?
Yeah, I was just thinking about that, man.
Blue Jackets, Winnipeg Jets.
That's hit and miss. If I bet on them, they'll go the other way. So
Definitely.
I don't know. I'd like to take the Blue Jackets to win at home tonight. They're getting plus 170 on the money line, but I don't think so. I don't know what kind of shape Winnipeg is in. So
Well,
let me talk. Let's ask the man with the information.
here we go. I'm just gonna give you the free pick of the day. One of the free picks of the day. It's the New Jersey Devils versus St. Louis Blues. We're going with New Jersey Devils all day long on the money line. I know the money line might be a little high, but the reason why I'm going money line for them is because this game can go down. I don't see it being covered at 1.5 or like that. It's gonna be
Covering a puck line's really
puck
tough.
line's real tough. So I'm taking New Jersey Devils on the money line. Last night I cashed out free plays, Canucks, and over and under with the Rangers. It was some high scoring games in hockey last night.
Yeah, there were
a lot of them.
Yep.
Canucks over 6.5, cashed it.
What's the New Jersey money line at?
New Jersey money line is
160.
Yeah.
Looks like it opened at like minus 130.
You can get it right now at 151.
Okay.
It's a good that's a good price.
Well,
I wouldn't go over 170.
Yep.
So take the New Jersey Devils as a free pick to the public. You want to make some cash. I don't like guarantee picks like I say, but this is a guaranteed lock. Okay, guaranteed lock.
Yeah, I won't ever say that.
And I won't ever say it, but it's a guarantee in my eye lock.
Devils have been one of the better teams this season.
That's correct.
I look for them to continue against St. Louis. So, yeah,
Yep.
minus 150, not too bad on the money line. Would that be you got a good parlay candidate for that?
That's what I'm looking at now. For New Jersey Devils.
Throw one in there. Who else do you
Here
like
you go.
to win?
Here you go. I'll give you one real fast. New Jersey Devils and
Let's see, Las Vegas.
I'll give you 3 teams that I like. I'll go with Boston Bruins, New Jersey Devils, and the Winnipeg Jets.
Who the Bruins got?
Bruins got Nashville,
Boston, again, one of the best teams in the league all season.
and they're playing good right now.
Nashville's tough at home.
They are.
That's why you
they
might
are.
get a nice little benefit on that money line.
Or
Boston, New Jersey, sprinkle it any way you want. Devils are going to win.
or take Carolina.
Bruins are going to win.
I mean the Hurricanes. I'm sorry. Take the Hurricanes.
And you like the Hurricanes.
I love
Montreal, yeah.
Yeah, I love the Hurricanes.
At home, all
So
right.
those are some teams you can throw in a parlay for the night, for an NHL mega parlay, as I call it. Throw about 3 or 4 teams together that we just named. You're going to get in the plus side, somewhere like plus 5.
I'm probably going to pick 1 or 2 of them. I've been crap shooting on my parlays lately. I'm toning it down. I'm going disciplined. We're just going a little bit here and there.
I hit a
Confidence picks.
I
good
hit an
picks.
NHL parlay last night.
Yeah, you did.
So let's see what happens.
See if we can keep it
See if
rolling.
keep it rolling.
Cool.
But that's it for tonight's best picks. You ready to end this show? Because I got a big play that you guys can definitely cash in tonight. It's in college basketball.
Cool. We'll give it over to you because we appreciate you tuning in. This is the best part of betting with the best. Chris, give us this last lock of the night, and we'll be on our way.
Last lock of the night, college basketball. You got Gonzaga Bulldogs playing tonight, 11 o'clock. versus Loyola Marymount. The spread, take it, -8.5. The juice, -110. Bet 2 units. It's a 2-unit play.
There you go.
Platinum pick. I'm giving to you right offhand. This is out of my Platinum pick program. Go with Gonzaga. Cash it.
Cash it. I like it. The line opened at 7. It's up to 9, so there's a good sign there. Sharp money's on it. But that's part of Chris's program, as we mentioned earlier. Check him out, Chris Hartley, on Facebook, CJH Media Sports. Find me, Ryan Dietrich. Check us out. This is Bettin with the Best.
Betting with the best.
We're going to cash on Gonzaga tonight.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully we'll be back next week, or in the coming week, we'll be getting ready for college basketball,
Yes.
March Madness.
We might take a week off next week because we got some things going on in the studio, and we're trying to get things looking. You see how it looks
Looking
stellar
nice.
right now. Look at the backdrop. We looking good. We got our jackets on.
We've got a style.
Oh
to the
yeah.
show.
So we might miss you next week, but we'll be back the week getting ready for college basketball. But thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. My name's Chris Hartley. This is Ryan Dietrich. Thank you for watching. Betting with the best. Yeah, I'm flustered over that Gonzaga. Ooh, ooh.
Got the money chills.
Yeah.